Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This weekend we're gonna spend it in Paris. I actually lived here for a few years and I still have a large part of my friends and family, so I like to come back and visit them from time to time. The problem about traveling between New York and Paris is that you leave New York at like 10 p.m. and you get to Paris. It's already the second day, it's like 12 at midday. You're supposed to be fully working. It's going to be an interesting day. This weekend we're going to spend Bonjour. This weekend we're going to spend it doing some Christmassy things. It's Thanksgiving in the United States, so it's close to Christmas in Paris, and we're going to go around, see what Paris is like just before the holidays. If you're wondering, it's super warm outside. It's like 40 degrees right now, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. About 14-15 Celsius. So without further ado, grabbing my baguette and let's go.
The whole month of December is basically a Christmas celebration in Paris, as you have the CHAMPS-ÉLYSÉES lights unveiling and the Galerie Lafayette Christmas tree, which are a long-standing holiday tradition. Make sure you watch all the way to the end, as I will be giving my best tips as a former resident, but also a breakdown of how much it costs to visit Paris during this time of year. I'm hoping this video provides you with some inspiration for your own trip, as I have included fun-free or cheap things to do in Paris, but also the more expensive, exclusive experiences, such as an evening at the Lido for an authentic cabaret experience. So I technically arrived on Thursday, but that was a family day, so we are starting this vlog on Friday with the mother of all dinner buffets. Now, bear in mind that French people are more about quality rather than quantity, so the reason why I would recommend this place is that it has both. The large variety makes it possible to mix and match and taste everything from fresh seafood, oysters, crab, scallops, to Asian food, to typical French cuisine, and local desserts such as cannelé, flan, île flottante. Don't worry, I will link everything down below so you don't miss a thing, including the name of this place. Best part is, once you are done choosing, you have all this free time to catch up with friends. Next day it was time for brunch with my mother, and we went back to Montmartre, which is the neighborhood I used to live in before I moved to New York City about 1 year ago. We first took a stroll at the Cathédrale du Sacré-Cœur, and then as we progressed on the winding streets of Montmartre, we ended up in my favorite brunch place, which is Hardware Société. I really like this place for its cozy atmosphere, the big large windows that send all the light inside, the nice smells coming from the kitchen as really good food is being cooked, and in just a second you're gonna see what we ordered. And also the fact that everyone is so joyful and so happy to share their table with you, because of course there's always a line. The brunch consisted of a burger made with lobster and crab and 2 boiled eggs with hollandaise sauce, followed by a tuna millefeuille and a gorgeous burrata on top of wheat with some cooked tomatoes and vegetables on the side, and of course 2 poached eggs. And then as a dessert we took the incredible bread pudding that honestly I couldn't have finished all by myself. I needed help, and my mom helped me, thank God. All this was followed by a walk through the beautiful neighborhood of Montmartre, starting at the top in front of the Sacré-Cœur Cathedral and going all the way down through the park right in front of it. So why is Montmartre amazing? And most importantly, why would it be amazing for someone coming for the first time as a tourist? It is the fact that you get that Parisian lifestyle vibe. I would recommend getting an Airbnb in the area because it allows you to truly experiment what it is like to wake up in the morning and go on the street and enjoy a coffee in one of the coffee shops in front of your house. Also, Airbnbs tend to be not very expensive. I would say anywhere around 100 to 120 euros a night. However, I would say do not expect it to be very luxurious or modern. The whole neighborhood is very bohemian. Montmartre is widely known for its artistic history. Near the end of the 19th century, many known artists lived in, had studios, or worked in or around Montmartre, including Edgar Degas, Henri Lautrec, Pierre Mondrian, Pablo Picasso, and Vincent van Gogh. The art also translates into chocolate, as Maître Chocolatier have taken the time to recreate the beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral. I have to say it was nice to see once more the 800-year-old roof that just burned earlier this year. I also have some of my favorite French restaurants in the area, so please check the description box below for an amazing meal that is set in a beautiful decor and is not a tourist trap.
It is now time to head over to the Galeries Lafayette and check out the Christmas tree. Once you are done with the tree, you can head on top of the Galeries Lafayette on the rooftop, where you can do some ice skating and observe a beautiful panoramic view of Paris. The entrance is completely free, and it will give you a chance to observe up close the Opera building as well as the Eiffel Tower, a little bit further away in the back. Within walking distance, you will find Place VENDOME, which is halfway between the Louvre and the Galeries Lafayette. You might have noticed by now that I'm giving you a walking tour of Paris, and it is a completely walkable city. Every turn you are surrounded by luxurious boutiques, haute couture brands, and some of the world's most famous jewelers. Place Vendôme is the pinnacle of luxury in Paris, and it is only one of the beautiful stops that we're making today right before the gardens of the Louvre Museum, also called Jardin des Tuileries.
as the night is falling down, we're finding ourselves on Champs-ÉLYSÉEs on our way to dinner. If we can just take a moment and appreciate the beautiful Christmas lights that light up every year on this amazing boulevard. Champs-ÉLYSÉEs needs no introduction. The world's top boutiques and top restaurants are here. As a newcomer or an old-timer, spending a few hours here never disappoints. We had to get some dinner in before the big show, and this place was exceptional. By the way, can you guess which big show I'm referring to? I have enjoyed a wonderful beef tartare with a side of tarama, which is basically fish eggs, and a blini, which is kind of like a pancake but thicker. And oh my god, so delicious. And here we are, the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time for an evening of French cabaret at Lido on the Champs-ÉLYSÉEs in Paris. Already greeted by the concierge, we make our way through the opulent halls and into the showroom. Going in, your expectations are already set for a luxurious, elegant evening. With cabaret having originated in Montmartre almost 200 years ago, it is no wonder people travel far and wide for the exquisite experience of being part of a cheeky yet tasteful French tradition. The nature of the show is to induce you in a world of fantasy and luxury, which starts with some of the best champagne the house has to offer, alongside a plate of exotic tasting macarons. The catalog offered with the premium package tells the story of this lost girl in Paris finding herself with the help and power of her fellow dancers. By the end, she is reborn like a butterfly. Sadly, I could not film the show, but I can only say it was absolutely magnificent. For an experience like this, you can expect to spend anywhere between 75 and about 200 euro per person, depending on whether you wish to only see the show, enjoy the champagne, or also have dinner. Is the Lido better than the Moulin Rouge? Might as well just get the question out of the way. Price-wise, the Moulin Rouge is less expensive. However, they provide two different experiences. Having already seen the show at the Moulin Rouge, I can say that it is very traditional, and sources also say that it still performs most of the original show from back in the day, whereas Lido is more in touch with modern times and reinvents the show more frequently, so you never really know what to expect. Oh my, where has the time gone? Here I am at the airport again, making my way back home. I hope you enjoyed me taking you along on this trip. If you reached this far, please consider subscribing to my channel. I put out new videos every single week. You can check in the description box below for the places or items I mentioned in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.